Let's try to understand most important as well as the most used Java class, that is the string class. You can find out the documentation of the string class using this link. There are different ways to create a string in the Java. So let's create the program and let's try to understand that how to create a string in the Java. So I'm moving to the IDE and let me create a new class, that is the string demo class. Here I'm going to create the public static void main method. Okay, so that the first thing is that the string is okay. String is inbuilt Java class. Okay, string is inbuilt Java class. What does it mean? That it is already created in the Java, right? So we can directly use it. Okay, so there are multiple ways to create a string object in the Java. Okay, so the first one is that I can create string using literals. Okay, or I can create string using new keyword, right? Okay, now let's try to understand both of the methodology to create the string in the Java. The first one, the string is always defined with the help of string word. Okay, this is a word, right? This is not a keyword. This is a simple Java class, right? So string, let's say str1 is equal to, let's say this is this is a string. Okay, this is one of the way to create a string in the Java, right? So here what we have done, we have used the literal, and this particular literal is known as what? It is known as a string literal. Anything between the double quotes, it is known as the string literal, right? So I can create a string class. Okay, so here the structure of this is like this, that the first thing is the type. Okay, it is exactly the same thing that we do with the normal variable declaration. So this is a type. Okay, followed by this we have a name. Okay, so we have a name, and that name is known as a reference name or a reference itself. Okay, so type followed by the reference name, and optionally what we can have a literal. Okay, so we are following the same format which we have already used while declaring the numeric data type, boolean data type, character data type. Okay, here we are declaring a class data type. Okay, and the type of class is which one? String, right? So string str1 is equal to, this is a string. Okay, another way to create a string in the same manner would be, that is string str2 is equal to new string, and inside that you can specify the whatever value with you want to initialize the string. Okay, so here we have created a string 2. Okay, but with the help of keyword new. Okay, now here I would like to show you the difference between these two, that what is the difference. Okay, uh, it seems both of the things looks similar. Okay, but there is a difference. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference, that what will happen internally. Okay, so for that what I can do that. Okay, so let me explain it with the help of diagram. So what happens that when we run this program, at that time internally in the Java, what is going to happen? Let's try to understand. So basically, what will happen? There is a space at runtime environment. Okay, and this particular space is known as like Java heap. Okay, basically this is a memory. Okay, so there would be a Java heap memory, and all the data all resides over here only. Okay, so here in the Java heap memory, there would be a table kind of thing. Okay, would be a table kind of thing. So this particular table would have different values. Okay, so let me draw the lines over here, few lines. Okay, like this. Okay, so this circle is the memory, and inside the memory that there is a table. Okay, and this particular table will hold the different values. Okay, and these different values would be nothing but the value which we are specifying as a literal string literal over here. Okay, so let me copy this and let me paste it over here so that you will get idea. This is a string. Okay, so what will happen? It will go like this, that this is a string, right? So here that when you assign the literal directly, okay, this literal entry would be done inside this particular table, and this table is known as the string pool buffer. Okay, so I'm going to write that name over here. It is a string constant constant pool. Okay, what it will do, it will just hold the values which we are going to use as a string literal over here, right? Okay, this is a string constant pool from where or into where the string literals are going to remain there. Okay, so here what is going to happen that we have created this str1. Okay, so right now what is happening that this str1, okay, this is str1 is pointing to this particular literal. Okay, and let me show you by arrow like this. Okay, it is pointing to this is a string. Okay, now here suppose if one more time if you are declaring a new string variable like this string str3 is equal to with this same literal like this is a string. Okay, in that case what is going to happen that the Java is not going to create a new string literal because it is already there in the string constant pool, right? It will just create a new variable like this. Okay, here another variable would be that is string 3. Okay, and that string 3 would also be pointing to the same literal. Okay, that is the advantage of this by using the string constant pool in the Java. Okay, what will happen that the string literal copy would reside inside this string constant pool. Okay, right? So I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Now, what will happen when this is going to be executed? That the string would be created with the help of new keyword. So in that case, what will happen? So the new object in the inside this heap memory would be created like this. Let me show you like this. Okay, and here this particular variable that str2, okay, would be pointing str2, okay, would be pointing to some location in the heap memory. Okay, and this is the object. This is what object. Okay, so whenever in Java we use a keyword new, okay, that means that we are getting something new from the memory or some new location in the memory. So this is a new location which we got over here, right? So this str2 would be pointing to this object, and this object would be having that value. Which value? That is a this is a string. Okay, so this value would be there inside this particular object. Okay, so let me put it over here. Okay, this is a string like this. Okay, so this is the difference between the declaring a string with the help of literal and declaring a string with the keyword new. Okay, now let me show you that whether whatever I told you is correct or not. Okay, how can I check that? Okay, so that I can check with the help of equality operator. Okay, let me show you how. That here I'm using if statement, that if str1 is equal to str3. Okay, what does it mean? This says that if str1 and str3 both are pointing to the same location in the string constant pool, then this will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, so here let me print the message that is s out that str1 and str3 are pointing to the same location. Okay, right? And here the else would be, or else if, that if, or let me use one more if, that if that str1 does not equal to str2. Obviously that str1 and str2 both are pointing to the different location. Okay, so in that case I will be printing that this str1 and str2 are not pointing to the same locations. Okay, same locations. Okay, now let me run the application. Okay, so both the strings are going to be printed. Okay, so in this case what is going to happen, that str1 is, or str1 and str3 both are pointing to the same location. Here we are saying that str1 and str2 are not pointing to the same location. Okay, so let's run the application and let's see the output. Okay, so I think this is clear to you that we are getting this message, that is str1 and str both are pointing to the same location, whereas the str1 and str2 both are not pointing to the same location. Okay, so that is the meaning of this using that string constant pool. Okay, that means that creating a string object without using new keyword, and string object with by creating a by using a new keyword. That's it for this video.